Hello, happy Wednesday. How are you? All right, let's get ready, and I have lots to chat about today. If you are watching, say hello, and that way I can say hello back. And if you're watching the replay, say replay. I am putting everyone that says replay for the week into a drawing, and you'll get something special from me, a free gift from me to you. So one person will win. So comment replay and you'll do that. All right. Those are our big things. If I can help you with anything, you're going to comment Wednesday because it's Wednesday. And that's kind of all the particulars. So yesterday, I was not live because I watched our granddaughter all day. And when I say all day, it is 12 plus hours. So it is way earlier than I ever think about getting up in my life. I am not a morning person, have never been a morning person. My mother used to just laugh at the fact that there's no way on God's green earth that I'm going to get up early. It's just not going to happen. Like, it was a struggle the whole time I was in school. I remember she got a squirt water bottle to squirt me, which as I became a teenager and cared about my hair, that was kind of a big deal, right? Don't squirt my hair and make it all horrible. To get up for school. I hate getting up in the morning. So the fact that I can get up and I can be coherent at that hour is amazing. So I had my alarm set for 5:30 and 5:45. And when I say I'm not a morning person, like, this is embarrassing, but during my normal week, I don't even get up in the 7 o'clock hour, typically. I am much more a night owl. I will stay up forever. I just can't do it. It's just not in me. And I used to say when I was much younger, right? When my husband and I first got together and, we had the children and everything, that, maybe the kids will help me be a morning person. No, I just suffered the entire 6 weeks of the summer that they were with us. I just was like, oh, this is just awful. So yeah, I'm just not a morning person. And I know that, but the things we will do for our family and, once every so often, I will get up at the crack of dawn. I have 2 alarms that I only turn on when I'm down there, and they go off very early. And it's kind of like, do you ever do this too? When you have to make an early plane or something, I don't sleep well the night before. I don't know if my body is afraid I'm not going to wake up. I see almost every hour on the clock because, and my alarms don't fail. It's not that they don't fail. So I don't, it's just something in my body that is like not going to happen. So yeah, it was a rough night's sleep. And then I get there and of course she's awake right away. So yay, we're, up and at 'em and playing before I've even had coffee yet. And I'm at the house by myself with her, and I turn around, and now mind you, I haven't been in a little while. They've had a change in schedules, so I haven't watched her in 6+ weeks-ish. And things change in the house. They update things, and they're allowed. It's their house. But I turned around, and I'm like, where's the Keurig? I need coffee. No Keurig to be seen. So I'm texting our daughter, and I'm like, where'd things go? Oh, we took that down. You can just make it with a little pot thing there. And I'm like, I am not here to drink your coffee. Like, I get it. So I go, she tells me where the Keurig is. I go pull it out. And it did not work right. So needless to say, I got my caffeine finally. But I was like, I feel so bad because I'm not here to drink your coffee. I brought my own K-cups. Also I'm a little kind of particular about K-cups I use. So, there's that. But anyway, I had the whole day with her yesterday. It was so fun. But she's going to be 3. Let me start with that. She's going to be 3 end of next month. So we have all of that age stuff going on, right? We are potty training. She did really good yesterday. I was super impressed. But we also have a little bit of the sass going on. A little bit of the attitude. She has all the words and she uses them. It is quite amazing. She is just too cute. Her vocabulary is amazing, and it has been since she really started talking. It's just something that I don't know if because she's always surrounded by adults. She doesn't really go to, well, she doesn't go to a daycare whatsoever. If she's not being watched by mom or dad, she's being watched by one of us grandmas. So there's that instance where she's always with an adult. And I know the other two grandmothers, and I don't know, we don't really baby talk her. We just talk to her like she's a human. So it's kind of interesting to see how her speech developed so well. And she's just stinking smart. Stinking smart. Like, I don't think she was even 2 yet. And we were doing colors and shapes. I mean, it's been shocking. She's just so smart. I'm just so proud of her and who she's becoming, right? So, but with that means that she has a lot of opinions. And she's not exactly shy about expressing them. And especially, like, I was around her when they came to my father-in-law's 90th, right? And there was a whole bunch of people, so I didn't really get one-on-one time with her. But when I'm just one-on-one watching her at her house around all her own toys and all her own stuff, it's she feels very empowered at her house. So I even texted our daughter kind of later in the day, and I was like, I don't mean this as a negative, but this one's got a little bit of sass, and we're all going to have to watch out as she gets a little bit older, because I'm like, if she has this kind of sass and attitude at 2, teenage years are going to be a joy. But she'll be in school then. So teachers can deal with that. Oh, it was too funny, though. She is just something else. And then one of the funniest things she did yesterday, we got really off on what time she eats. And she typically has lunch like, I don't know, closer to noon-ish. And then she plays for a little while, and then she goes down for a nap. And the last few times I've been there, we followed that same rule. And she slept, I don't know, hour and a half-ish is kind of the norm. So I'm prepared for that, right? So I kind of started to push it up a little because she didn't eat breakfast well. So we did lunch earlier in the day than normal. And so to kind of just follow the pattern of, we had lunch, we played a little, and then we're, going to a nap. So I warned her at like 15 till, said we're going to go lay down in about 15 minutes. She didn't really respond, didn't really say anything. So I'm like, okay, 5 more minutes and we're going to go take a nap. Didn't respond, didn't really say anything. I'm like, all right, we're good. So I'm like, all right, Allie, let's go take a nap. While she goes and is rubbing her eyes, suppressing a yawn, right? Rubbing her eyes, suppressing a yawn. I'm not tired. And I'm like, sure you're not. It was all I could do to not just laugh at her and be like, okay, really? That kind of looks tired to me. It's just too fun, right? Being a grandparent has just been so fun. So anyway, put her down for her nap. And that little stinker. I know this because I've been watching her since she was born, right? I left my position just so I could actually help with the grandparent thing of watching, right? Because it was needed. And I always had the touch to get her down for a nap when she was a baby. I don't know what it is. I love that I have it. But I remember Kayla, our daughter at the beginning, was like, how do you do that? I'm like, I don't know. I just do it. So I don't know what in me thought, oh, she'll be fine. She'll just lay down. We're all good. She's getting older, and, I can't stand in the restroom with her anymore, that kind of thing. She wants her privacy. So I lay her down, and the next thing I know, she has moved to the floor. She has moved her Tony box that plays this music stuff, which that thing is crazy. Anyway, she's moved that to the floor, and I'm like, oh, good heavens. And I know with her, if I can just make her be still, just make her be still, she will fall asleep. But getting a toddler to stand still, sit still, lay still, is impossible. So I go in there and I'm like, what are you doing on the floor? I said, you need to get back in your bed. So we argue, and she gets back in her bed, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit here. So there's a chair across from her bed, and I just sit in this chair, and I'm thinking, I have all day long. Like, I don't have other responsibilities. You know, her mom, if she's there, probably has to empty the dishwasher, load the dishwasher, or, I mean, just do things, right? I don't have anything to do. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to sit here. I sat in this chair, looking at her in her bed, and just sat there. And she'd open her eyes and be like, oh, crud, she's still there. Close her eyes. And it took about 15 minutes. And by me sitting there, meaning she can't get up, she can't move around, do all the things, it's, you know, we're going to rest. It worked. She went to sleep. I'm like, hallelujah, I still got it. It was just like, she is going to fight with everything that she has in order to not have to take this nap right now. And if she'd only stayed asleep 30, 45 minutes, I would have been like, oh, maybe you weren't tired. However, 2.5 hours later, 2.5 hours, she slept so good, so hard. It was crazy. So I won that battle. Yay. I was telling my husband about it last night, about just some different things that had happened throughout the day. And I was like, I am reasoning with a 2-year-old. Like reasoning with her, not just saying this is how it's going to be because, you know, I'm the elder and you're the little one, but actually trying to explain why, or I don't know. I was just like, I mean, I think it's good because I just treat her like a normal person. I don't treat her like, you know, she's a baby or anything like that. And I try to explain why we do what we do, or why this would be helpful, or whatever. I'm just like, I don't know why I'm going this route. I mean, I'm going this route to make her a better human, right? The more we can instill the whys and the, you know, why it's a good idea, that kind of thing. It's good for the kids to, you know, mature and understand and learn that. But I'm just like, what am I doing? There's some points where I just want to say, we're doing this because that's how it needs to be done. My mom used to have some phrase, you're doing it because I said so. And I hated that phrase growing up. I'm like, ugh. So I vowed to never use that with our kids. And now to not use that with our grandchildren. I'm going to say children because I'm hoping there's another one coming soon. We don't know that yet, but I think that's their plan. I would love that. But if we are only given the one, she'll be fine. All right. I'm kind of liking this no eyeliner look. I was really thinking about going down the rabbit hole of trying to do that winged eyeliner, or at least a baby wing, because I know that's very trendy right now. And so maybe we'll try that in a couple of days. I'm interested to see if I can pull it off or not. I don't know. But we're gonna try. But today I just went with this pinky look out of this palette. This palette is really my go-to, and I use all the ones where the silver's showing because they're my favorite colors. I really need to get a new one because this just looks so bad. But I just love those colors. They're just so great. Anyway. And I like a palette like that. So it has 9 shades. And what I like about it is if I'm traveling, I just take that one palette and I'm going to go with a bright lip today. One palette, and I can do a couple different looks. I don't have to take 1900 other things. So I did my eyeliner trick, not eyeliner, lip liner, where I don't have a liner in this shade. So I used a liner that is closer to my lip shade, right? Because it's still going to do the same effectiveness of what your lipstick does. It's just more my shade than the lipstick shade. All right. I love this color. It is so bright. It is so fun. But of course, I'm going to ombre it. I think I just saw our postman pull up. He never comes this early. He normally comes at like 5:30. Weird. All right. Whew. I love a bright lip. It's so pretty. And it kind of, the pinky kind of plays off the pinky in the eye. Pink, the pink color in the eye. That didn't sound right. Ooh, that came out very weird. Oh, it's getting low. I need to order another one. That's why. All right, this is going to be my look for the day. If there's anything I was using that I could help you with, you're just going to comment Wednesday and we'll talk in Messenger. If you're watching the replay, you're going to comment replay. Everyone that comments replay this week goes into a drawing, and one person will win a special something from me to you. So make sure you comment. Thanks for watching. Bye.